I'm Amy Gray, the district manager for junior achievements in the Brainerd area. I'm the really proud of one. I'm going to be a staff person here for the work that we do. And with me is
I'm Brooke. I'm one of the board members for junior achievement, and I'm actually junior achievement's secretary. And so we're honored to be here. Thank you for spending with us.
Yeah, thank you for considering our Brainerd School. So just a quick overview of junior achievement. So we do provide entrepreneurship, financial literacy, and workforce readiness programming to kids in the Brainerd Lakes area. We serve kids with grades K through 12. And last year we served 7,065 students in 5 school districts in that K through 12 age range. So we do a lot of work with, again, one staff person and a wonderful volunteer board. And it's been really, the programs are extremely impactful. 88% of the kids who come out of our programs feel happy with their jobs, as opposed to 48.7% of the general public. And 90% of our alumni also feel confident managing their own finances. So our programs are working, and it's been really impactful here in the Greater Lakes area. We've been here since the mid-90s, maybe 6, 97, and we've continued to grow our programs over that time. And part of the growth includes JA company program, which is what we're going to talk about today. So you may be wondering why we're dressed so casually for a presentation for funding. And the reason being is that because what we're wearing are actually the products of our company program students. So these students come together in the classroom and they create a business. So they put together a product or service, they determine what the needs are of their constituency essentially, and how they want to meet those needs. And then they develop a business plan, they have to look for funding, and then they run their business for 5 to 6 weeks. And at the end of the term, when they have to liquidate the remaining assets, they write a business plan, an annual report, and then they determine what to do with any profits. And so it's a really great way for students to learn what it's like to truly be an entrepreneur and to run a business within the safety confines of the classroom. Our programs are offered during the school day, so they're open to every student, regardless of transportation needs, regardless of socioeconomic background, regardless of whether or not they're the captain of the football team or whatever else they have going on, or if they have to work a part-time job after school to help support their families. These programs are open to every student who's interested. It's offered as an elective program through high school programs, and so it's been a really great opportunity for students to be able to have this experience, again, within the safety of the classroom. So if they get a chance to fail, if that happens, they get a chance to succeed, and they get a chance to really develop themselves as students. We had our first program 2 years ago in the Brainerd Lakes area at Crosby High School. So this was a product of the students in Crosby High School. They felt that their school store was lacking in logo apparel, so they created these sweatshirts and sold them, and they more than doubled their sales goals. They each walked away with about $100 at the tournament. That was pretty fantastic. And it was a class of seniors. It was their last semester of school, and it was a really great experience with the students. Some came away saying, "Yeah, I could be a business owner," and others said, "Absolutely not. It's way too much work. This is not something I ever want to do." And what a great way to learn that before you actually go out and have an experience in the real world.
So my shirt is from the Brainerd Alternative Learning Center. This was the first year that we did the company program. We did the programs last fall. It just was coincidental that we both ended up having apparel. The kids in our program at the Alternative Learning Center, we had started with probably 8 students. For some reason, all our males dropped to class after a couple of sessions. Actually, I think when they come back to school, there are just other circumstances. So we ended up running the company in 5 rows. We had 4 sophomores, 1 freshman, and a lot of discussion about what is a service or what is a product that you see need for. And these kids decided that there's no apparel in the district for them. They feel left out even though they are part of the district. And they also feel some negative stigma because they're doing wheelchair. One of our girls made the logo on the front here. This is Brainerd Learning Center. This stands for the programming that they have there. They have programming for middle schoolers, high schoolers, and also adult learning. So if you need your GED, you go to Wheelchair Learning Center. And then they came up with the hashtag. You can't see exactly what I say because we're not those kids. They wanted to not only have apparel for themselves, they wanted to start a conversation with people, so that they can explain we're not that people. We're not dropouts, we're not druggies, we're not juvenile delinquents. There are a lot of reasons why kids go to school. And they wanted to start that. Staff was very excited about it. They wanted to have apparel. They wanted to show it off. So at the end of the program, our kids, I think team, which was really pretty awesome. It was a fantastic learning experience for the kids and for the volunteers. I co-taught with another volunteer and also a teacher who's been teaching at the alternative learning center for, I think, 23 years, something like that. He's retiring this year. And he was part of the brainchild of bringing it there, but to see the capstone of that for him, and I mean his career, to watch these students grow and learn and change. The kids said, I had no idea it was this difficult to run a business. And this was amazing. Like, we had struggles, we had kids crying, we had real life business problems going on. And watching the kids overcome and grow and work together, these were kids that really friends with each other. And then sit there and we were doing different projects and waiting, and all of a sudden I'm hearing conversations that they're having, which they wouldn't even look at us or think of us. So that whole turn of events with that company program at the Alternative Learning Center is something that I don't know even understand. So that's the meaning behind their apparel. And I think we're going to see this launched into the Greater Warrior store. We're working on designing a little bit, and there's going to be apparel long term for the Alternative Learning Center students to purchase Warrior apparel themselves.
That's just a great success story that we have with the company program, and showing that it's not just about teaching kids entrepreneurial skills, but it's about those life skills and learning that confidence that they develop over that school term, and really learning that I'm capable of more than I thought I could be capable of. And so these students really, the way that Brooke described it, just really came out of their shells and really learned kind of who they were as people and found that confidence in themselves. So this term we've also started the program at Brainerd High School for the first time ever, and we have four different companies running right now at Brainerd High School. I'm sorry, 5. And on Tuesday, we actually had BLACF, we had volunteers from BLACF there. We formed this great partnership with BLACF this term. We've had a lot of community support for this program already in its first year at Brainerd High School and the Brainerd Schools. And so BLACF has agreed to create a revolving loan fund so that if the students wish to pursue any sort of funding, they can ask BLACF for funds and then receive that loan and then pay back that loan at the end of the term. If they're unable to pay back the loan, then BLACF is generally going to write that off for to make sure that the students have that safety net. But so BLACF is a great partner, as supporting entrepreneurs in our community. They're very interested in helping to support budding entrepreneurs in high school programs as well. So we had Bruce Buxton and Dave Johnson, Bob Steele, and Tyler Glenn come in on Tuesday and listen to the pitches of our students. And it was great. We have students coming up with, it was a lot of apparel. I think kids come up with that, and stickers they want to, they're creating new joke t-shirts, different things that they want to do. One's creating a gym membership or to help do laundry for people who go to gyms in the local area. So they're really creating, looking at seeing what is needed out there and having to create products and services. So that's really what the JA program is about. And so this year, in the interest of full disclosure, when we wrote the grant, we were expected to have another program at the AEC this year. We weren't able to get the students register this spring. So we are hoping to start that again in the fall. I know the principal was very much on board, and the teacher is retiring there. So we'd like to continue the programs there. We're also looking at expanding the programs in 2 people ways, culture program and and it's the most staff-intensive program that we have, which is why the budget is what it is. It's a very staff-intensive program. It's also the most volunteer-intensive program that we offer. The majority of our programs are between 5 and 7 lessons a week, and it's a 13-week program, generally lasts the majority of the semester. So that's as far as the budget goes. That's kind of what we're looking at with that. Is the stable we have this year, making sure that we have the budget in place so we can meet our goals this year, so that we can continue these programs next year, and then work on building the programs as well. When we started in Crosby, it was literally one teacher saying, "We'd love to have this program in Brainerd or in Crosby," and then we start next month, and that was it. So when we applied for funding from the Community Foundation and were granted funds 2 years ago, it was to help for a company program in Brainerd. And what we didn't realize, very naively on my part, was that it's not that quick in Brainerd. And there was a new program going. So it was a year of working with the new teacher, working with the school district, meeting with the advisory board, the district advisory committee, and really helping to get approval for the program. And with that, it took a year then to get the program implemented. So we weren't able to implement until this school year. So the funding that we received for really helped us lay the foundation to get this program going in Brainerd High School and to do all that legwork. And now that we're in the schools, we really need the funds to help sustain the programs that we've been able to start. So we're very blessed to have this program. It's been a fantastic program for the students. And right now we have, like I said, 5 different student-owned companies going through Brainerd Schools.
Okay, I think it's
Time to do a
questions.
Q&A now, so.
We need little signs.
Here, give me a finger. Oh, not me fingers.
I'm kind of cloudy on the structure here. The students are in the high school. How much time a day do they have on this, or how's the curriculum work out?
It's part of, so at Brainerd High School right now, it's part of an entrepreneurship class. So
Say it again.
it's part of an entrepreneurship class. So the class is actually called entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So the teacher uses JA Company program curriculum, and then he augments that with other learnings on his parts of the students. We have a volunteer come in once a week for an hour for one class period, and then the students are able to work at the teacher's discretion throughout the rest of the class period, or throughout the rest of the week. The students meet 5 times that week, 4 or 5 times a week.
Okay.
And so they are able to continue. It is 26 contact hours, 26-hour program, 13 required to volunteer, but it's 26 hours total for the program. So the students do work on it throughout the week, and they already were talking on Tuesday how they'll also be meeting outside of school to make sure that they're getting their needs met. One of the programs with the laundry, they are already planning on every day after school, we be running around and collecting stuff and working on their business.
Well, then you have business people get involved.
Yes. All of our programs are volunteer delivered. So right now we have at Brainerd High School, so we had Brooke volunteering last year, and James Thompson, another volunteer. We have Sam Bloom, who runs Bloom Capital Management. He is one of our volunteers, as well as Bob Steele, who's been involved with the Brainerd Tax. Bob's one of our volunteers for the other program here. So that piece, like part of the company board is also delivered by the teacher. Yes, part of it's delivered by the teacher. And then we also, while they're running their program, they focus on the 5 different areas of leadership, sales, marketing, finance, and supply chain. And we like to bring in industry experts for each of those weeks to be able to get kids more of an industry perspective. And it helps connect them with other community mentors. So there are other folks in the community that they get a chance to connect with that they've done.
Do they get involved in the financial statement?
Absolutely. Yes, they create a whole financial plan. They have a finance team. So the finance team is responsible for making sure that budgets are being followed, making sure that deposits are being made in a timely manner, that all the transactions are being reported. They have to create a financial booklet that they have to submit to junior chief at the end of the term.
And you've done this now for this is the second year?
Yes.
So what kind of startup loan size are they getting?
It's $500 is what, if they need more than that, that can be assessed, but it's generally $500 with the cap. I like that it's even for all the students. Some of my kids said, we don't need any capital, we're going to self-fund. And they found a way to, they all became investors in the company. So there are ways for them to do that without needing startup capital.
Our group didn't need startup funds. What we did is when we talked to our supplier for our shirts, we said, can we pay you after delivery after a certain period of time? We do not charge us finance fees. We'll pay you within this period of time, or however we can work that out. And people paid for their orders right away. So it was, you don't need to pay, people are paying for it, so we didn't need startup capital.
Yeah, so delayed invoicing is another option for students to delay having to find startup capital.
Okay. Ready?
That's it.
We're out of time. Next one's up.
Thank you.